Hi HCA 430 students, this is Jeanette Jones, your instructor, and I wanted to take this opportunity to first of all thank you for your EHR presentations. I really enjoyed watching you all as you became and embodied the CEO of ABC Medical. As in an effort to show you my appreciation for you being willing to make a video, I wanted to reciprocate that by making my own video to you as well. I thought what I'd do in this video is take the opportunity to just recap some general feedback for the entire class in regards to the EHR assignment, just to pull out and highlight things that you did really well, and also to capture the main content items that were really should have been the focus of the EHR assignment. That way we can make sure that you have a tangible and clear understanding of what we meant by peripheral technology as we go forward from this class. So again, everyone for the majority did really well on this assignment. While there was some focus on professional presentation elements and skills such as eye contact and those types of things, the main focus of the assignment was really to cover EHR implementation, particularly communicating peripheral technology usage to your constituents at ABC Medical Center. And so the main things that I was looking for, or that was being looked at in regards to your assignment for the peripheral technology portions, were social media usage, PHR personal health records, as well as mobile health apps. Now there were a variety of ways that you could have chosen to address these topics, but I thought again I would just recap some of the main things so that you can be sure that you have a clear understanding of what was being looked at in regards to those peripheral technologies. So again, while you may have found it helpful to start out your presentation to your constituents by describing some of the implementation of EHR, we wanted to make sure that this assignment didn't just focus internally on how providers were going to navigate the EHR system itself. Again, we wanted to make sure that the presentation did also cover peripheral technology. So again, the social media, PHR, and the mobile health apps. So again, some of the things that you could have included for social media would have been how to broadcast healthcare information. So the idea being that as the CEO of ABC Medical Center, and as you all are implementing an EHR, that you're looking for a more digital presence and a more patient engagement focus, and how you would use social media to do that. So again, that could have been broadcasting health information like smoking cessation, education, or diabetes prevention, etc. It could have also included just providing general information to your patients about your facility on social media platforms, such as notifying about facility closures. Other examples you all gave that were wonderful or things like wait times at your clinics, etc. So again, that was a great way of incorporating how ABC Medical might be utilizing social media. Also, you could have chosen to discuss perhaps you were going to use social media as a way for patients to interact more with each other in the community, to share success stories that they had at your facility or with your providers. Of course, if that was something that you mentioned, you also wanted to make note of the security measures that would be put into place to protect patient health identification information, as well as how you'd be following HIPAA protocols in regards to that. As far as the PHR system, there was a lot of ways to cover this information. Really wanted to make sure that there was some mention of how patients would be able to access their own records and how this would increase accessibility for them across various across various providers or facilities, etc. So again, just some incorporation of how this EHR system would also allow your patients to access their own personal health records. Also, this could have incorporated or tied into the use of mobile health apps. So some things that could have been included in this section were how a mobile device could be linked up to the EHR system to provide more access to patients, whether they could access their PHR on a mobile app, or it would integrate with other mobile apps to allow for patient-provider messaging, for example, calorie counters, etc. There was a lot of different examples that could have been used for mobile health apps, but again, just some kind of mention of how the EHR would be linked to that is what we were looking for in regards to the peripheral technology. So again, I hope that was helpful just to summarize social media, PHR, and the mobile health apps or mHealth apps that were being looked at in this particular assignment. So where are we currently in the course and where are we going? So as you know, we are currently in our Life Cycles of Health Information Systems lesson, and we have just wrapped up a discussion on downtime procedures. I really enjoyed our lively discussion in regards to what processes and procedures are or should be in place when a facility experiences downtime, and what the implications are of that, and how we can mitigate any complications that result from that. I really appreciate your use of credible sources as well as your real world experiences. That really enriches our conversation. What we have coming up left in this particular lesson is our management plan assignment. This will be due on December 8th. Please make sure that you are referencing your due dates map for this assignment and all upcoming assignments, and I'll mention that again before we conclude this video. But coming up in your management plan assignment is going to be to basically explain how you're going to roll out implementation of an EHR. Again, please make sure that you are reading thoroughly the instructions guide for this assignment to make sure that you're including all elements required of the assignment. A few things that I did want to highlight for you, or just remind you of rather, is where you might find the most helpful resources to get your information from. So just as the instruction prompt guides you, you want to make sure that you're using credible, peer-reviewed resources. Some of the provided resources for you that will be really great is your textbook, of course. I would encourage you to reference chapters 16 through 19 when you are doing your research for this assignment and writing your paper, as well as the topic pages or links provided within the lesson. The link that would be of particularly most benefit to you during this particular paper would be the EHR implementation steps. So if you go to this particular lesson and you click it open in course content, you want to click on EHR implementation steps. From there, this will take you to the Health IT Playbook, and then you want to hit the blue tab that says Health Information Exchange. This will provide you sections that are going to be talking about a variety of things that will address the paper for you. I'm going to turn my eyes to the screen here so that I can alert you to some of the sections that will be most helpful for you. So when you open the Health Information Exchange tab, you're going to see various sections. A variety of these sections can be really useful for you, but one of the main sections that is really going to be helpful for you as you prepare and write your paper is section 1, entitled Electronic Health Records. This will help provide to you steps and suggestions on a variety of the topics that need to be covered in the paper, such as how to select an EHR, what elements to look at in a contract, how to implement it, who the major players should be, etc. So again, I hope that you take advantage of that link and find that helpful for you. If you have any questions about how to navigate the resources to locate the information that you need for this assignment, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know. Again, you want to take note not only of the content requirements of this assignment, but also of the writing requirements for this assignment. So this assignment does give you some guidelines on what headings to include in your paper. So don't forget that in the resources there is a sample APA paper. Now, while we're not requiring that you utilize APA, that can be a good reference point for you in a type of format that you want to utilize. But whichever format you choose, you want to try to organize this paper with headings to make sure that all of the information is covered. Some of the main headings that you want to have are the role of the manager implementing the new system, as well as ongoing maintenance and upgrades within the system. And then you may choose to use subheadings as well to divide your paper. You also want to be sure that you are utilizing in-text citations. So I know I've had a few announcements in regards to in-text citations, as well as including that on your feedback. So I just want to take a few moments to summarize that for you. Remember that anytime that you are referencing information from an outside source, so whether you are paraphrasing that or using direct quotes, you still need in-text citations. So make sure that you're providing the in-text citations for information that is paraphrased as soon after that information is presented in your paper as possible. And then, of course, if you're using a direct quote, you want to make sure that you're providing an in-text citation directly after that quote, that you're putting that in quotation marks unless it's a blocked quote, and that you're also providing a page number or paragraph number whenever you're able to if it's a direct quote. Again, you want to make sure that you're limiting your use of direct quotes to about 20% or less of the paper, so about once in a paragraph is usually a good rule of thumb there. You also want to make sure in your references that you have the author, the date, the source, and then if there's a link that you include the link. So please don't just copy and paste a URL in your references. You want to make sure that you also have the author and the date and the source as well. And that should match the author and the date that you listed within your in-text citation. If you have any questions about that at all, please feel free to reach out to me so I can provide any additional guidance that you might have in regards to that. So after we wrap up this lesson and turn in this management plan assignment on 12/8, then we will have 3 remaining lessons to go. I just want to remind you and encourage you that we do have several assignments and quite a bit of points left in this class. So now's not the time to lose momentum. Let's keep going. Please stay encouraged. If you have questions about upcoming assignments, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Do make sure that you are taking advantage of the due dates map page. So in course content, so within the course itself, on the left-hand side, you will see a tab that says due dates. Make sure that you're printing this map out. This will show you all the readings and assignment due dates coming up through the end of the course. Again, this can be a great tool to help you plan ahead for upcoming assignments. And if you have any questions about those assignments coming up or the deadlines associated with that, again, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm really enjoying our journey through this course. I hope that you are too. I know this is an extremely busy time for us as working individuals, as parents, family members, loved ones, all kinds of responsibilities regarding the holidays. And so I really do appreciate your engagement in the course. Again, stay encouraged as we finish up this course together. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me via email. And I just look forward to continuing this course with you. Again, reach out with any questions or concerns, and have a great day. Bye.